Hello there everyone, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Now it's no secret that the Star Wars community isn't in a great place right now. Now I'm not here to debate the quality of current Disney canon. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I'm not a big fan of what Disney has done with Star Wars. What I'm here to talk about is why we need the expanded universe, and how I think it can help our divided fanbase. Now there are countless reasons why I think we need the expanded universe. This isn't the only one, but in this video I'm just going to talk about this one reason. I'll most likely make more videos with other reasons we need the expanded universe in the future. So how can the expanded universe help our divided fanbase? Well, Star Wars fans have a reputation for being toxic. We have a reputation for complaining about every little thing and are told that we aren't satisfied with anything. But see, here's the thing. The times where Star Wars fans are accused of being the most toxic normally happens around the time of shows that are lower rated and objectively not as good. Now, I think quality is subjective. What's interesting and cool for one person may not be for another. However, I think it's fair to say that a few recent Disney Star Wars projects aren't at the same quality as George Lucas's Star Wars, which leads to fans commenting and complaining. Now, despite what many people think, Star Wars fans aren't always like that. Here are a few examples. If you remember, 5 years ago when The Mandalorian was released, it was generally a well-liked show. Star Wars fans weren't complaining as much as they do now. Yeah, the sequels had us complaining, but the first 2 seasons of the show really brought fans together. It's the same with other projects like Rogue One, an extremely well-written and creative story that gave fans hope for future Disney Star Wars. There are many other examples of this, like when the original trilogy was released, or popular video games like Knights of the Old Republic 1 or Jedi Fallen Order. So what's my point in all of this? Well, if you notice, Star Wars fans aren't divided when there's an objectively well-written project that we can all get behind. Now that doesn't necessarily mean that everything that is divisive was bad. For example, I'm a big fan of the prequels, which was divisive to say the least, but for the most part, when Star Wars fans have good content, they generally don't complain and are more unified. So what's my point in all of this? What does any of this have to do with why we need the expanded universe? The more I read the expanded universe, the more I see how amazing the stories in the expanded universe truly are. Luke Skywalker's journey after Return of the Jedi is so fascinating and well written. You also have amazing characters like Revan, Mara Jade, Jaina Solo, Malgus, Kreia, just to name a few. You have awesome video games that are still beloved by fans like Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, Republic Commandos, and The Force Unleashed 1 and 2. Just look at how excited people were when the KOTOR remake trailer was released. Or how many millions of views does the Star Wars Old Republic cinematic trailers get? The expanded universe is full of great content, and I've already shown you a few examples of how quality brings unity. I firmly believe that if we were to get more expanded universe content into mainstream, the Star Wars fandom would become more united. Could you imagine if they made a Thrawn trilogy movie series directly adapted from the books, or an Old Republic movie or movie series based on the games or comics? If you had the right writers, people who cared about what they were doing, this could unite the Star Wars fanbase. The expanded universe already has a proven track record of success and love from Star Wars fans. Over the few years that I've been an EU fan, I've gotten to know some really cool fans of the EU. Earlier this year, I had the honor to be a part of a video made by an awesome YouTuber, Brennan, or Quinlan Voss. It was a collaboration of EU fans talking about how we got into the EU and why it's so special to us. The full video is almost 6.5 hours long. There's a shorter version that I'd encourage you to check out. You'll see what I mean when I talk about how the EU brings Star Wars fans together. So in conclusion, one of the main reasons we need the expanded universe now more than ever is that the Star Wars community is divided and needs quality content to unite us. We need to fall in love with Star Wars again. We need the expanded universe. Many people see Star Wars fans as spoiled rich kids who aren't satisfied with anything. I disagree. I see Star Wars fans like patrons at a restaurant who are being fed moldy garbage. Yeah, they complain, but it's because they hate the garbage that's being served to them. If they were given better food, they would complain less. So that's one of the reasons we need the expanded universe. Thank you all so much for watching, I really appreciate it. Also make sure to check out the expanded universe anniversary video that's on the screen right now. Thank you so much for watching the video, I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful day.